Well, there's a point there where I do a speech at the end, and I got emotional during the speech, and the director is like, "Well, I don't think you can do that. You're Cal Thresher." Well, isn't that more the reason why I should? Because he is completely misunderstood, and I don't want anyone thinking that Cal Thresher is one way when he might be a completely different way. But Cal Thresher is a manifestation of who Neal McDonough is, and pulling up things that, I'm a pretty good person. I'm a good guy. It's that I've had a career of playing villains is just bonkers to me. So, did I pull up in season 3 a lot more Neal McDonough than I did in season 2 with Cal Thresher? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'll fight for what is right. I'll fight for my family and till the bitter end. And that's who I am. And Cal Thresher is fighting for Oklahoma to the bitter end. And then in the end, when things finally come to, well, I can't tell you what happens, but you see the true colors of Cal Thresher really come up for a little bit. And it's like, wow, Cal's one of us. And I really like that about Cal Thresher this year. We're guys, we're going to butt heads. That's what Rams do, right? There's a thing, Shelby, when I show up to a set, that I don't have fear because I'm a method actor. Well, I'm not me. I'm pulling up thoughts of my life to manifest into a character, but I'm certainly not Neal McDonough. And I don't talk very much when I'm on set. I'm always kind of, I say that, when they call action, my pot is boiling on the front of the stove. But between takes, I can put it in the back where it's still simmering, but it's still there. And Reve taught me years ago, you got to figure out how to turn this off, because you're going to drive me nuts, and you're probably going to drive yourself crazy because you're doing psychotherapy without a psychotherapist. I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. So I figured out how to do that switch, which most people don't. So I'm cordial on set, but you can see I'm just kind of like that glossy-eyed cordial, because I'm always in my character and thinking thoughts and thinking about my personal past and dredging up all kinds of stuff that most people probably wouldn't want to dredge up. But it makes for truthfulness in my characters. So when I get to set against someone like Stallone, who is the same kind of way, it just makes for fantastic drama. And it's just, like I said, we're two rams butting horns, and it's what's better than that. And I had a ball this last season on Tulsa King. It's more off. It's not so much that we're on screen so much, it's we're talking about each other so much. So it makes for great drama. It's always just kind of, what the heck is going to happen with these guys? Where are they going to go? Is he going to become the governor? If he becomes governor, what happens when he becomes governor? What happens to his kind of friend, White Man Freddy, that he kind of likes, but he kind of wants to also take down at the same time. So without giving stuff away, it just makes for a really fantastic, fun-filled season for the viewers. And I'm so excited. And then you add Kevin Pollak to the situation. You add Robert Patrick to the situation. You add all these new great, phenomenal actors to the situation. It just makes for just a terrific, what I think is the best show on television. And I get to be part of it. How blessed am I?